So yesterday I was rooting around in the attic for a box of books I knew was there. I didn't find them, but I did find something else, another box of books. And buried in there was a signed copy of The Goldfinch. Now, I'm a massive Donna Tartt fan. I love The Secret History and Little Friend. And it got me thinking, whatever happened to Donna Tartt? It's been over a decade since The Goldfinch was published. It won the Pulitzer Prize and became a global bestseller, basically every writer's dream. But then, silence. No interviews, no updates, no sign of the next book. But here's the thing, Tartt has never been a fast writer. She famously takes a decade or so between books. The Secret History came out in 1992, The Little Friend in 2002, and Goldfinch in 2013. So technically, we should have had a new novel by now, but we haven't. So where is she? Tartt is notoriously private. She doesn't do social media, she rarely gives interviews, and doesn't engage in the endless book promotion cycle. She's always operated on her own timeline. In one of her last major interviews, she said, "Books are real life to me. To be without a book is terrible, but writing them is something that takes the time that it takes." But even for her, this is a long gap. Some people think The Goldfinch changed things. It was such a big hit. It won those prizes. There was a film adaptation which flopped, and it was one of the most talked about books of the decade. Maybe the pressure of following that up has slowed her down, or maybe she's working on something completely different. We don't know. But maybe she's done. Maybe she's finished with writing, written the books she wants to write. There's obviously precedence for this. J.D. Salinger never published another novel after The Catcher in the Rye, despite reportedly continuing to write for years and years. Harper Lee took 55 years between To Kill a Mockingbird and a follow-up novel. Thomas Pynchon has spent decades avoiding publicity, and Cormac McCarthy went 16 years between The Road and his last two novels. And then there's Bret Easton Ellis, Tartt's college contemporary. They were both at Bennington College. While Ellis has been consistently writing novels like everything from Lesson Zero to American Psycho, and maintaining a high public persona with podcasts and things, Tartt has remained a mystery, releasing only a novel once a decade, if that. A recent Vulture article put her in the same category as Joan Didion, an author who let the mystery surrounding them add to their allure. In a world where writers are expected to be constantly online, constantly promoting, Donna Tartt does the exact opposite. So she ever